Huh? You just give her ma. No. Ask his right.
More.
Okay. So I'm saying we're not that one. Yeah, no more cut.
It's fine.
So you are going to now, as an individual, have to learn. You have to learn to celebrate your wins. Because the challenges are going to be real. Do you understand? But every single time you're going to have to remember who Uma. And you have overcame so much, you will still be able to overcome whatever you are faced with. Because you are going to be faced with a lot. I'm sure in your families, in your cousins, you've seen people who are at home, who are depressed, who are feeling their lives are amounting to nothing. And I mean from all spheres. I'm not saying only those who are in school or those who did not go to varsity. I know people with law degrees who for the life of them, they cannot see or find an opportunity. They cannot see it or find it. I'm not saying it is not there. Like an LLB is a professional qualification. What it means is after you have completed the whole thing, you can start your own business from scratch. The whole thing meaning also enter your articles like, you have fulfilled what the law requires from you. You do not necessarily need to go work for somebody, but other people do not know what they could do. And you don't even need to be doing law itself. Like law, when you're studying law, you have 40 modules. And in those 40 modules, you can choose any one of them and do something about it to a point of volunteering your services. Do you understand? There is so much. But when you are empty, you will find and feel like there is nothing. And that's why I'm standing here. That's my pain. I'm like, do you know why people feel that they are not getting any opportunities? It's because of how we are raised. You see a 2-year-old Chinese boy, Ajala, Kadi electronics. Do you understand? Like, somebody is saying, I trust you. You will figure it out. At 2 years. You are sitting here, and who has said, I trust you? You will figure it out. Mary, I said, then from next year, they're like, what are you going to do? Do you understand? Now, nobody has said, I trust you. They have been here minding you, making sure we are taking the right steps. Go before figure out to where guys so talk to okay, guy. Do you understand? Like, you have been monitored. I say, when you were young, you thought Bashebe, your younger siblings or Banaba, your nieces and nephews, they are so confident. They feel okay, now I can jump up from here to the floor. Bona, everything is possible. This is not just a statement for them. They show you, they touch everything. They touch the stove. They do everything. Because to them, all things are possible. But your whole life, that natural instinct is killed. Your whole life. And then I said, from next year they're asking you, so what are you going to be doing? Did you apply Did you apply for school? Now they're asking you. Better they would bring papers, apply. Yeah, this is what is happening. You must meet in this hall. Somebody's coming to speak to you. Did they ask you? Do you want to be here or not? Boy, bad. All of a sudden, Sally, what are you doing? Did you apply? Now you must have known how to think independently. And I'm saying, I will never say this thing to the grade 8. The teachers will kick me, right? Because from every angle, from home to teachers to church, every organization, everywhere, you are taught to comply. The whole point is comply. But I can speak to you guys as matriculants because I'm speaking to adults. Now we are telling you truths. We are liberating you and giving you freedom from the lies. And these lies are the reasons you find people by Memolokone waiting for opportunities to come to them. Because that's all that they know. Nobody has said to them, answers lie within you. Literally. Please test me. And I'm sure the next question is, okay, how? Because I know nobody has told me. I've already said. I'm with you. You heard me. I'm with you. I'm on your side. I'm saying you have not been empowered. But it will be a journey. Maybe even these things that I'm saying now, it will keep, coming out. You will keep understanding it more and more as time goes by. But the truth is, nobody knows you better than yourself. Nobody knows what you can do better than yourself. Nobody knows what is good for you better than yourself. Do you understand? If you're waiting for somebody to give you a push, if you are lucky, and other people have been lucky, they'll find that person. But what about those who do not have a family to go to that has answers, that has means? How do you move? So from this year, and after the 50 days, I think the 50 days is in preparation for the actual exam time. In the exam time, you are going to be proving to yourself who you are and what it is that you can do. You. Are you going to listen to this and go back to your life and carry on as normal? Or are you actually going to test yourself in the next 50 days? Apply yourself. Go. We apply so many hours just sitting and going through and working and doing what needs to be done. And if I don't understand something, how am mistress who's not available? Not for the matrix. Uskawa. Look at the principal I introduced these problems. They come, everything stops. Everyone's life move is not happening. Everyone there, you don't know how many meetings are going on here. I get in that channel and I check the so I'm seeing yo like it's deep. Government, you. Everything stops in their lives. Can everything stop in your life for yourself? For yourself. Luana come back one day and speak to Mapeta and say, oh man. And okay, I'm an advocate, I'm in the legal field, yeah, okay, that's what I do. But now I've seen go Ricky Bo Kespanyoves, killing the money. Like, I've seen Bo Messi. How much are those people getting paid? Do you understand? Here is my point. It depends on you. You can do absolutely anything and make a killing of it. You cannot say it's only these people who make it. Everyone can make it. Yes. Bona, different. It's technology. It's the influencers. There is just everything is available. So the thing here is, what is your truth? Who are you? When you are not comparing yourself to somebody else. Do you understand? Only one. What is it? Listen to this one, because it comes with an exercise. What is it that you'd like to dedicate your life to? Did you hear what I said? Yes. Dedicate your life to. Not what's the right thing to do. Did you hear me say the right thing to do? No. I'm not talking about the right thing to do. Because what is right for me is not necessarily right for you. He said, you know yourself better. So, what is it that you would dedicate your whole life to? Now, I said, maybe these things you had not thought about. You have thought about, how do I make money? How do I get a job? How do I become a success? Like, being a success is also, Bonan, you need to sit down and define what would be a success for you. Like I said, Bobby Kirik, like, he was winning in front of our eyes, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Like, he's popular, he's Mr. Gucci, he's Mr. Right? Money. He had money. Mr. Cotini. From Harvard, they had money. Not just his money. He had money. He had brilliant projects. The Cotton Fest was almost sold out. So, are we saying money is the answer? No. Money. No. Listen, and get me right, get me straight. I am not saying money does not matter. I am saying you could have all the money. Will it be a solution? No. And let me tell you something about money. It follows. It counts. You have been taught to work hard for money. Work hard. Doing what? The people who work the most, like if Washaba, the people who work physically the most get paid the least. Yes. So they said work hard. Is that true? What is working hard in the first place? So everything that you're saying must first be defined. And you cannot define it by the standard. You need to define it, have a definition for you. Because you are going to have to apply yourself. No matter what, we can talk here and back and say whatever we want to you guys. If you choose to not listen, there's nothing you can do. I never really wanted those exams. There's nothing we can do even going forward. When you are asked to work, or even when you have to work, you still won't if you don't want to. If you refuse to apply yourself, you will not apply yourself. But there must be a self to apply. And that's what I'm talking to you guys about. You first need to realize everything revolves around you. All your life, it's been other people. For your mother, for your teachers, for somebody else. But from now, it's about you. It is for you. It requires you. Do you understand? So now, I'd like you to now get this answer that I asked of what is it that you'd like to dedicate your whole life to. And I said that. Do not question that thing that you see and compare it to somebody else. Do you understand? Don't. Thinking only somebody's living a better life than you. Nobody can live a better life for you. Do you understand? Somebody's life is their life. It's about you now. You, the most important thing, the most important being. You. You are everything. You have been told that you are just a number. You are a number. Like whatever you think does not matter. Solutions, answers for this country are going to come from you guys. For this country, for your communities, for your families, from you. Maranto umatela bato, unto blender, and not standing out, and finding out who are you, really, and what is it that you like. Then over a number. Bomesi, they'll tell you there is a time to go train, but they train outside of the training times because they take themselves seriously. And you know what? They love football. They love what they do. Anybody who's leading in any field, they will tell you they just love it. Somebody said, I do not work a day in my life because it's who they are. Do you understand? So please, trust what you're going to see. Take it and I want you to write it somewhere. No matter how life turns out, always, if you trusted and you told yourself truth, God will make sure or you walk in that truth. Okay? So, I need you to please close your eyes. It's gonna be 2 minutes, don't worry. Okay, share, because maybe I don't know. What is it that, maybe I don't know something and I'm asking you to close your eyes and there's something. Share, tell me. Nothing? Okay, then please close your eyes. And you need to trust you. Not me, not your teachers, not anybody. Trust you. Okay? You've closed your eyes. I'm going to ask this question. What is it that you'd like to dedicate your whole life to? You. Who are you? How would you like to contribute in this country? Which one is your platform? And trust this thing that you see. Do not reason with it. Do not say, no, it's not big enough, it's not. No, that thing. You will make it big because you are big. You are important. So, you will make it big. Thank you. You can open your eyes. Okay, guys. Now it's my unfortunate. Remember, I haven't been your agent so long. I don't know why you laughing. Tell me why. Share the joke. Okay, wait.
Iya kan man,
So you did see.
jam
You
itu
saw it.
kan bilangan.
You saw it.
Ay betul.
And then do you know how important nurses are, right? In South Africa. And then if you are doing something that is your calling, guys, it's not the same. When you are doing your calling, you stand out. She saw herself as a nurse. Who would like to share what did they see? You being a lawyer. Who said you? Who said being a lawyer? You saw yourself as a lawyer. Let's talk about it then. No, if you want to, if you don't, it's okay. But you saw it, ne? Okay.
I saw myself
Okay.
being a chef and being a writer.
You can do those at the same time. Chefs also have books, right? That's nice.
The 3,000 century billionaire, ma'am.
Yeah, doing what? How are you gonna be that? How are you gonna make those billions?
See, I'm thinking of taking the city to the rural areas from home.
You are thinking of?
Taking the city to the rural areas, ma'am.
Listen! You heard him, ne? And listen, nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. He is clear he's a billionaire. She is clear she's a nurse. Ne? The nurse, but to my own body said the clinic, do you know how much a hospital makes? So there were nurses. They did it so well, they now, but they now own the hospital. So there's nothing small. You can't be thinking this is small. And you can be the biggest thing over a lawyer and be broke. So nothing is too big, nothing is too small. It's about how authentic are you with yourself. Many people play football, but few make it to Babebo Messi, Babebo Lucas Hatem. Let's bring it to South Africa, who today is still a legend, who made serious money where even go UK, our starter Lucas Hatem, Batibali Kaiser Chiefs, Bafavela the Kaiser Chiefs, Babisale other things Kaiser Chiefs because of Lucas Hatem. So anything what we body move, Skalika winning fast. Because that is you belittling yourself. And you can't look at yourself and say, I'm less than the billionaire. And then the billionaire could have a calling to be a billionaire. Why? Because of the responsibilities that he must fulfill. Like, did you hear him? He's taking a whole city, taking it to the rural areas, making rural areas, these stand out there, like cities. Wauka, his calling is like at that level. It's massive. The responsibilities also. Do you understand? It's finally responsibilities also that being a nurse. So everything is going to require that you engage it. You. Now guys, thank you. I'm done talking, but I have one more exercise. But I'm done talking now. So, at least, L is to show you how important you are and how everything is dependent on you. Okay. Any questions? Guys, not even one. Okay, the lawyers, do you have a question? From a legal field there?
Charles.
What type of lawyers? What's your question? Yeah? One more question. She won't be here next year. No, don't, you can't. It's you now. Nobody will be there to talk for you. So, what do you mean? Oh, from those fields. Currently, I do all of them. So whatever I get, I do. Whatever I'm briefed upon, I do. I have been in a criminal court. Yeah, I don't like it, but I do it. My favorite is family law. Like, I enjoy it more. I do contracts, so company law as well is there. So yes, I'm very broad, general currently. Okay. Any other question? Yes. How about Kayeta? Yes. Okay. So minimum give 10 years experience, right? Now listen guys, there's a difference between, are you listening? There's a difference between a judge and a magistrate. Do you know that? Yes. I know everybody, they just say judge. Judge is in the High Court. Magistrate, like here in Pretoria, in Protea, getting magistrate, right? The smaller courts, they are called magistrates, and then the high courts, they are called the judges, right? So you get like 10 years of practice, like an advocate, especially as a judge. 10 years of experience, and the 10 years goes by so fast you won't believe it. And then being a judge is like, it's not, other people, it's like you choose. It's also another thing that is a calling on its own. Because it's like you must leave your practice. Do you understand? And you are employed. You are the employee of government. Do you understand? So they make the final decisions, or they make decisions, let's not even call them final because technically that's not true. But they make decisions, but they're employees. Do you understand? They cannot just choose in Jerendo or more like me. I decide on my diary or I know, okay, I'll be here, I'll become a paper on such and such a thing. But it's also a calling on its own because they must listen to the advocates and make the right decision. Ning Nakodache, we get to see all their decisions televised, imagine. So, yes. Any other question? Abu, about problem. Whatever Basa you next year, don't worry. Yes.
Teachers increasing our passion towards whatever we want to do. For example,
as a teacher, I think, for example, guys, don't speak for you. You guys don't be very Okay, I'm listening. Hey, I'm listening.
Maybe a teacher enters in class.
Yeah.
Once a learner, always a stupid. So.
Like the challenges of being called a stupid Guys, let me tell you.
Okay, all right, okay. Can we listen?
Challenges. I'm not even gonna lie to you here and say, oh, From now on, you're not going to be facing challenges. You are going to be called worse than that. Listen! The what? Wabana, that's the problem. Let me tell you what's the problem. Okay, but listen. Is that okay? Can I answer? Guys! Nah, it's okay.
Ke kopa le thole ale agabe ha ke go botsitswe potso so o batla go agaba but now you are making noise. She cannot talk over noise. She can't. Ke manye wa re she can. Ke manye wa tu o ba bontsha ya.
You're gonna get to work. You know, Anaje, at least you see teachers as older than you. You're gonna get to work. I think we've worked in companies. And they're gonna tell you exactly what it is that they think of. And I mean, we have laws. We have laws, law Anaje, in this country. We have a constitution that says they cannot do some things to us. I'm a lawyer, I tell you, in the last 2 years, give my gates. Actually, I'm heartbroken. Other things that I've seen happen that I thought I would never see because of what the Constitution says. Do you understand? And then, depending on who has the most money, who is in power, we deal what we deal with. Do you understand? So what am I going to do? Am I going to cower and die of depression? Am I going to not perform and actually show them? But I'm not stupid. So somebody calls you stupid. What do you call yourself? I've just said now, you are important. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say you are the focal point? Didn't I say everything is about you? So you want to, like, it's a question and you do. When you guys leave here, everybody's going to be asking you, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? A teacher must behave like this. I said to you guys, you've been hearing you must be this. And all of those things were just to put you in line. And well, now you can't navigate life, God must. That's where people get depressed, when they keep lying to themselves. So, what somebody else says to you about you is irrelevant. What's really important is what you call yourself. I can deal with the grade 8. I feel okay, you protect her. Luna, guys, they're going to be calling you. Yo, I feel so sorry for you. If you are below people, you are called a stupid. They're going to be calling you retards. They're going to be calling you useless. What are you going to say? Do you know we enter court? In court, a judge will be sent by a campaign. So do I cower and not go and face the judge again and actually maybe do what I need to do to look inside the situation? Or do I know who I am more, and that's what's more important? And this is actually what I'm saying to you. Because not only will people call you names, life is going to call you names. And situations will come The question is going to be, who are you? Who do you call yourself? When we started here, he said you're going to have to remember all your wins. I give it to you, because you're going to need to remember them when life is calling you stupid. And it will, later on, am I lying? Has life not called you names?
They did.
Thank you. Life will call you names. So it does not matter. Okay, guys, last question, and then we go and do that exercise. One last question. And none of your questions faze me. Do you understand? Then you'll be thinking of it, like now I am not worried. Again, I'm not one of the teachers. I'm not worried now. So, do you understand? But I'm not worried because I've learned so many truths throughout these years. Do you understand? Things that you guys think, you're like, ooh, the end. Yo, teachers are abusing us. They were training you. Anything that challenges you is training you for something bigger. You're gonna face something bigger than that thing. But you must have learned certain things when you get to that point. Do you understand? That's why things don't faze me. It's not that they don't faze me because it's because I've seen and now I understand what challenges are not meant to break you. The 50 days is not meant to break you. It's meant to take out the winner in you. They're a very good matric certificate carrying self. But it's going to require who will go through the challenge. One last question. Yeah, okay.
What's your biggest challenge that you have faced in high school? Maybe you must avoid this.
The biggest challenge that in high school, or maybe in matric. Okay, I didn't think I'd have to tell this story today, but I'll tell the story. The biggest challenge. It's not gonna be long, it's gonna be good. Listen! So, when I was in matric, right? When I was in matric, actually around my exam time, not May, like around September, October, like literally as we were counting down the days, well, maybe we were left with about 10 days and whatever. I grew up from a family, I meant that they were home, all of that. Ne? Both parents minded my own business, like my life was my life. Then, all of a sudden, my parents no longer want to be together. Guys, I'm about to write matric. Like, write the exams. My mother, who was the breadwinner at the time, leaves the house. Leaves me, the firstborn, with my 2 younger siblings, and my dad, who was not working at the time. I was miserable. Because remember, because I had both parents, I was protected. I get everything. They never put up. Who see? What's that? I get you. What's that? I'm not never do in the morning. Do you understand? I'm in matric, but they're still waking me up. And then one day she decides that no, she's leaving. What's supposed to happen? I didn't understand it then. I don't think I had the words for it then. But today, from the understanding of what depression is, I think I felt depressed. Like, I really didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to engage the books. I didn't want to study. My friends would meet and they would say they are going to study, basically study in study group. I wouldn't go there. I didn't want to go there. I just didn't understand. I felt like my world was falling apart. And then one day, as I'm lying there, and maybe it was like maybe 3 days before my first exam. And I was like, yo, you know, when I fail here, it's going to be justifiable. I mean, people are going to understand. The rest of my family is going to understand. Give out my parents are acting out. You know, it's justifiable. But then, guys, like that for me, that's when I really understood. That's why I could answer that question quickly. I understood it, but it will be me. I can face it anymore. It will be me again. Or something I go school and do matric again next year. It won't be my mother or my father. It will be me. Do you understand? Then I was like, okay, great. It wasn't easy because I didn't want to make you feel like, hey, I'm justified, you know, I am challenged, but everyone understands. Do you understand? But then, how can I know it's going to be me again? Never joining is about them. I mean, am I going to be telling every day when Kishaisa either a fail, your matric, or the results are really bad? You know, matric like Nana Sakalumka. My parents were they were going through a divorce. Am I going to be saying that? How many people are going to see me? They are just going to see my paper without me. Do you understand? So then I decided to tackle the matric for myself. Why? Matric. Okay. So whatever you are faced with, guys, like even the most horrendous, in our families we go through so much, in our environments. Ne? But please, this thing, if there's anything that you've ever done for yourself, this is for you. Something that you will carry forever, no matter what. Because today's situation, it won't be a situation tomorrow. Babang, maybe, babang. Explain now. You shall surely overcome the situation. So just do this for yourself. Was that good? Was that my answer?
That's a great line.
Thank you, guys. Let's meet.